Before I start this video, I would just like to apologize for not posting a video in over a month. Now, in my case, that would be unacceptable, but I am out of school now, and I have a lot more time on my hands. I was just taking the time to finish extra schoolwork and spend more time with family and friends, especially for my 8th grade friends that have graduated and won't be back in the school. And I've been just trying to spend all the time I can with them. So let's get right into this video. So the way I am rating these models is the first spot being my favorite to the 10th spot being my least favorite. And we have quite a few different types of animals here. And we've got some bears, some dogs, some wolves, and a few cats. So let's go right into this again. So for number 10, I have the Schleich cheetah. And this one, the model is from 2015. It is still in stores. It is not retired. And this cheetah is a very good size for a cheetah, you can say. Now, what I normally call this cheetah is Shiloh. You will see that from many different series. That includes Warrior and A Big Cat's Clan. Also, Panther Pride. So I've used this model in quite a lot of series. Mine is very well made. It is pretty sturdy, and it's got great detail, yet it's old. But yeah, I don't do a terrible job keeping them clean. So Shiloh takes the 10th spot. Coming in for the 9th spot, I have here a Black Panther. This model is from 2016. It is very well made, and if you can tell, like most panthers have, they have spots underneath their black coat, and this model has the detail very well in it, and I normally call this guy Nile. Normally it's a male, but I believe it was a female named Nala and Jacob, if I'm correct. That might have been my other Black Panther, though. This model is fairly large for a panther, but it is still beautiful. And it's a gorgeous color, and it's got a good position. It is very sturdy, and I have not come close to breaking it. I think this one is beautiful, and there's other things to it as well. And if you guys have any certain names for yours, if you have it, tell me. So coming in at number 8, we have a Jaguar Buster. As you all know, it is Schleich, and it is from 2006, and that is as old as me, actually. And this model is very detailed. It is fairly small for a Jaguar, though, even though it is beautiful. I normally have it a male and name it Buster, and you see the red spot on it. That was from my paint. It is not part of the model, and it will come off. Yeah. Normally, I make this character laid back and also pretty timid, but once he's around his friends, they know him well, and he's very silly and everything else. He is in Warrior, and I don't believe he was in any other series, but he will be in an upcoming series that is actually active on this channel right now. It is not Shooting Stars Pack, but if you all know my series well, which one I'm still working on and posting currently, you'll know which one he's going to come in soon. So, like I said before, he is fairly small for a Jaguar, but that is okay. The patterns on this is beautiful. It is not breakable. It is pretty sturdy, and it has very good detail on the face. If you look closely on it, it has some wrinkled parts on its face for the snarling mouth, and I think that is very good, and it's very well made, and it's honestly beautiful. So, in the 7th spot, we have the 2007 male Schleich Husky, and the red marks on it are scars that I painted on with Crayola paint, so that does not come with the model. And it will come off. I just had it painted on. This model is very large for a Husky. It is very well made, and I normally use it as a wolf. Normally in my series and outside of filming and everything, I normally have a male, and its name is Jake. He was in Troopers, and he is also in Cousins Lost in the Wild. He will definitely be in more videos and in more series, and this is a beautiful model, and I really enjoy it. It's got a beautiful color to it. It is very well made. It is sturdy. And with the tail up, it is very easy to keep my fingers out of camera, which I'm thankful for that. Something I forgot to mention was that this one is not retired. This one is retired, and along with this one, it is retired. So these two are still in stores, while these two are out of stores still. Coming in the number 6 spot is a 2009 retired Schleich Howlin' Wolf. It is gray. It is kind of small, but it's a good size for a wolf. And I normally have it as a male, and I normally name it Wilson. Wilson is in the Shooting Stars pack. I do not believe he is. Actually, he is in a series, Cousins Lost in the Wild, but it's a female Destiny. But it's still this model, but normally I name it Wilson, and it's a boy. Forgive me, I don't remember if I said if he was retired or not. I think I did, but he is retired. Like the other 4 I said, he is very sturdy and very well painted. And any red marks on it was the scar paint I used. It does come off, so that does not come with the model. I would suggest getting this model, even though it is expensive because it's retired, but it is very sturdy and very well made, and it will not break anytime soon. Number 5 would be a white tiger. I normally have it as a female and named Atlas. It is 2014, and the brand or the model is still in stores, and it sells for... It's actually pretty cheap, only like $5 or something, depending on where you get it. But like the rest of them, it is very sturdy and very well detailed, and I would suggest getting it. Atlas was used in a bunch of series as well. I don't believe she was in many, actually. I normally play with her a lot when I don't film with my friends, and she is in Warrior. But I gotta say, how I normally play with Atlas is not how I play with her in Warrior. She is very tough, she is driven, and she has a mate, Jason, which is the orange version of this one. And, yeah. Some toys like tigers and cheetahs and leopards and stuff don't have stripes or spots underneath their belly. But this one is painted, and it does have it underneath, actually. Number 4 is 2014 Snow Wolf. I've had this wolf for so long. It is very well made, very sturdy, painted very well, and I would also suggest getting it. The brand is not retired, or not the brand, the model is not retired, sorry. She sells in stores with a range of price between $4 to $7, depending on where you get it. Don't recall if I said it, but normally I make it a female and name it Snowy, but sometimes it is different depending on the series. Like all of the others, this model is very sturdy and very well detailed, and you can see the fur pattern. It is very well made and is very detailed. And Schleich, you can give them a round of applause for adding all the fur detail for that. Coming in at number 3 is a German Shepherd 2007. It is retired. And I do not believe if I said the white wolf was retired or not, but it is not. It still sells in stores. This model is very large for a dog, but that is because it is the older models of Schleich. It is very detailed, it is very beautiful, it is big, and I normally use it as a wolf as well, but you know, German Shepherds, wolf, German Shepherd, pretty much same thing, right? At least we can pretend that. But it is very well made, very sturdy, it's not going to break anytime soon, and if it is pricey because it is retired, but I would also suggest getting it. I don't have much to say about this model except that it's beautiful, and it is number 3 for a reason. I really love it, and I think it's very beautiful. Coming in at number 2 is a Grizzly. Some of you might be surprised because I never use bears in my series, but ever since I read Seekers by Aaron Hunter, I have gotten a love for bears, and I've collected more, and I think they're very beautiful, strong creatures. This is a very large 2012 bear. It is not retired and still sells in stores. This one can get pretty pricey. It can be between $8 to $10, or maybe even between $8 to $12, depending on what store you get it from. But it is very well made, it is very large, and it's very detailed, and is great for a grizzly bear. It does not come with the scars. It is the paint I use, and it does come off. Normally, when I play with my friends, I have this one as a male, and I have it named Toluco. It is a very large bear, like I said before a few times, and is very well detailed, and I would suggest getting it if you love bears or any other predators. Coming in at number 1, I would say it has to be this polar bear, and normally I have it as a female, and I name it Kalaki. It is the newest one on my list of date. It is 2017. The model is not retired, and it still sells in stores, and this one can be pricey as well, between $8 to $12 depending on where you get it. She is a very large bear. It is very good for a polar bear. It resembles it very well. I think this model is beautiful, and it hits my number 1 spot for a reason. I love bears, and I think they're just amazing creatures, and I love this model that Schleich has made for all of you. I would suggest getting it, and I will leave the link in the description of 2 websites I get these models off of. One of them is happyhentoys.com. It is not a sponsor or anything. And it has very great deals. They always go on sale, and I would say it is pretty cheap of how much they cost, obviously, because that's what cheap is. But even on the paws and stomach of this model, there is a very detail, like the fur on the stomach is very detailed. And I would suggest getting this one, even if you don't like bears, maybe just for extra predators or anything. But, yeah. So there you have my top 10 favorite Schleich models. They're all in my favorite spot for a reason. I love them all, and I also love all the other Schleich models as well. And those of you that are asking, like, a lot of people ask, are you a boy or a girl? I am a girl, alright? Now, happyhentoys.com and ebay.com are the websites I normally buy them from. If you say Amazon is a good website, I would agree with that, but they are pretty pricey on Amazon, which is why I choose happyhentoys.com and ebay.com. None of them are sponsors. But if you're interested in buying Schleich, I would suggest ordering off of them. Links in the description below. And I hope everybody had an awesome day.